So, I think you all know the question. Are we live? I think we are. Yes, we are. How wonderful. How wonderful to be live on this gray, slightly rainy, very humid day. I'm here in Oimachi, or in front of Oimachi Station, which is in the southern part of Shinagawa Ward. It's a station where the Tokyu Oimachi line meets the JR, I think Keihin Tohoku line, maybe some other lines as well. It's a pretty busy kind of business, well, not business, but like residential, but with lots of shopping opportunities. And yeah, there was just a bit of rain, but forecast looks pretty good, so I think I will be able to stay dry. I hope I will be able to stay dry today. Let's just start with a little weather report, shall we? Shinagawa. It says rain, but that's a lie. The rain is a lie. The reflection reveal is not a lie, but the rain is a lie. 90% humidity. So yeah, there you have it. And before I get going, I would like to give a little shout out to Bit of a Wonder, who is this channel's mega supporter. So his support means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Bit of a Wonder makes 4K walking videos from the US, and his channel is linked in the video description. You should definitely check it out. So the plan for today's walk is to kind of walk south, kind of following these train tracks. So I will just let this train pass. I will follow these train tracks to the south, mostly walking through residential areas, I think. We should be passing Omori station and eventually end up at Kamata station. Potentially, if this turned out to be a very, very nice walk, I might continue even further. Maybe I will walk all the way to Kawasaki station. Who knows? But for now, yeah, let's get started. Also, let me pin the FAQ chat message. Did you bring an umbrella? No, I did not bring an umbrella. Let me just put the FAQ in here. And rules in the video description. There we go. Okay, let's go. I did not bring an umbrella. The forecast when I was home said no rain, and then it changed, and then it actually rained on my way here. So that was a bit of a surprise. Can't trust the weather reports anymore, especially during rainy season, which we are still in, but this is probably one of the last days of the rainy season this year. Oh, and I forgot, also the Rinkai line stops here. The Rinkai line is kind of a weird train line to me. It basically goes from here to Odaiba, which is this artificial island in Tokyo Bay, and to a few other places. It's, I don't know, I always forget that line exists, but I guess a lot of people actually rely on it. We'll see if it's gonna rain. If it does, maybe we can get an umbrella fund going or something. So here's a little map, not a very interesting map though. But yeah, here's the Oimachi station, and here's the Tokyo Oimachi line station. There's also a kind of train yard behind this station, I think. It's a pretty big area which is filled with trains taking a rest. Are we going to Omori Shell Mound's Ruins Garden? Yes, why not? The route I'm planning or that I have in mind for today should take us pretty close to that place, so we should be able to stop by there. Pretty big hotel here. So this, yeah, as you can see, this place is a bit of a transportation hub. There's also lots of bus lines that start and end here. So I think it's pretty well connected. And also thanks to everyone who joined my last stream. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? When I walked from Shibuya to Roppongi and Tokyo Tower and ended up in Ginza, getting surprised by a really crazy thunderstorm with some hail as well. So if you haven't watched that, make sure to check it out. It's the previous stream here on my channel. So especially the end is worth checking out, I think. Yeah, basically I will be following these train tracks more or less for quite some time. Live chat is still not up for last stream. Yeah, it seems like the first half an hour of that stream is still gone. We'll see if YouTube manages to sort it out. Unfortunately that happens sometimes, like whenever there's signal issues and the stream disconnects, that kind of breaks the chat, which is really unfortunate, but sadly there's nothing really I can do about that. So passing train here. Yeah, when I checked the previous stream the beginning was lost too. It's supposed to start at Shibuya station, right? But that part when I'm walking around Shibuya station is completely gone. So we'll see. Sometimes it reappears, especially with long streams. It can take several days for YouTube to sort things out. So hopefully we will get it back. But yeah, could be that it's gone forever, which would be a shame. I didn't have lunch yet, by the way, so we'll see. If I'm doing a longer stream today, I probably have to fit in a lunch break at some point. But it all depends on the weather and my motivation, I guess. No, this app that I'm using for the streaming doesn't create a local copy, unfortunately. I really wish it did, but it doesn't. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Also, let's reflection reveal. Heading south, not towards Oimachi. I'm heading south towards Kamata. Omori and Kamata. I started in Oimachi. I'm walking south from there, so yeah. It's a bit hazy today, yes, and 90% humidity, so, but temperature is quite bearable. What was it, like 23, 24? Oh wow, thank you very much, Jenny. That's super generous. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Miyazaki. Kind of watching, kind of working, so can't chat much. It's okay. Just knowing that you're here is making a big difference. yes, Scott Cooper, I think you should press the like button, and I think everybody who hasn't done that yet should do so, because that's a great way to help out and support my channel. That literally just costs you like 2 seconds of your time. Shall we? Yeah, let's walk up here, because it gets so noisy when the trains are passing. Or do you want me to walk along the train lines? I don't know. I know some of you are kind of train fans. Maybe a little bit further along the train lines. Like, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Trains are fine, big fan of the sounds. Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to enjoy it a little bit longer then. Yeah, I know a lot of people have very nostalgic feelings about the Japanese trains, so I realized I should probably stick to the train tracks for a little bit longer at least. I did actually walk this route once before, but I think that was last year. I don't know if anyone was with me back then. But if some of you recognize this part, that's why. But I think that time I only walked until Omori. I don't think I walked all the way to Kamata, which I'm aiming for today. So let's see. Should be some new content today, at least. Olive, yeah, you're one of my long-term viewers, so no wonder if it might look a bit familiar to you. See this big butterfly? The butterflies here in Japan are really big. Like, compared to the ones we have in Sweden, Japanese ones are, I think, at least twice as long. They're really massive. First time I saw them, I was like, I got a bit scared. Narrow street and sidewalk. Yeah, this is usually what Japanese residential neighborhoods, older Japanese residential neighborhoods look like. They are very kind of maze-like. The streets are kind of running all over the place, and you have lots of narrow alleys like this. And it's really easy to get lost if you if you don't have a map. Like before Google Maps, it must have been really challenging to navigate those areas. Yes, have you ever noticed the variety of the drain hole covers in Japan? Yes, that's true. There's a lot of interesting ones, actually. I could probably make a stream series about those covers, because there's some pretty interesting ones. I wonder if I will be able to stay dry today. I should just stop trusting those weather forecasts and just always bring an umbrella, I guess. That's what most of the people living here do. It's just that I really dislike carrying an umbrella. So, is the weather there cold or warm? It really depends on where you're from, I think. By my standards, it's pretty warm. It's let me check. What was it again? 24 degrees. So by Tokyo standards, yeah, 24 degrees. By Tokyo standards, in July, 24 degrees is not much, actually. But let's check out this little, I think it's a temple. Yeah, pretty sure it's a temple. So yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, it was 34 degrees 2 days ago, so 24 degrees is cool. But the humidity makes it feel quite hot actually, and it's kind of draining to walk around in this weather. 28 degrees in Shinjuku. Oh really? Maybe it's a very local patch of cold air over Shinagawa right now then. I don't know. But basically, as soon as rainy season ends, then yeah, you will have like 30-35 degrees every day until September at least. Thank you for the kind words. Lots of people telling me that they love or enjoy my walks. That's always good to hear. Thank you very much. Northern Japan usually colder in the summer. Yes, if you go up to Hokkaido, especially eastern Hokkaido, tend to be quite a bit cooler. So Hokkaido is cooler, and oddly enough, actually, when was that? 2 years ago, me and my wife got really tired of the heat here in Tokyo, and we were looking at trips to Hokkaido. But in the end, we actually booked a trip to Okinawa, which is the southernmost prefecture of Japan. But even Okinawa can be cooler. I love all these narrow lanes in this area. But yeah, even Okinawa can be cooler than Tokyo in the summer sometimes. Because Tokyo gets this, it's just so urban, and it has this like heat island effect. So the temperatures here in Tokyo are really, really hot sometimes. Oh, I probably need to, press the button here. Yeah, concrete jungle. That's certainly a good way to describe Japan, or describe Tokyo. Yeah, Kyoto is also very, very hot in the summer. Yeah, Tokyo is by no means the hottest place. There's a city I think it's in Saitama, just north of Tokyo. It's a place called Kumagaya, which is often the hottest place in all of Japan actually. I think last summer they broke some record. It was 40 something degrees there. Do you live in Japan? That's one of the questions that you would know the answer to if you took 1 minute to read the FAQ in the video description. So please read that. Thank you, Irvan. Good to see you. Good to see you today again. Are you back in the US now? You were on a trip or something, right? Here's another temple. Yeah, I really enjoy walking around these kind of quiet residential areas. It's so cozy and peaceful. Yeah, seems like the temperatures in both Canada and the US are completely bonkers right now. Like insane heat. Hope you're surviving. It's really bad. So by those standards, I guess Tokyo isn't that bad. Let's see, shall we go down back to the train tracks again? Let's do that. Yeah, some people go to Karuizawa. Yes, Karuizawa is kind of a famous kind of area for the rich to have a second home. I've been there once. But that was a long time ago. I didn't really get that much of an impression of the place, to be honest. Can't say I liked it or disliked it. I think I was just there. I think I only went on a day trip, actually. So the thing with Karuizawa is like it has a connection with the Shinkansen, so that's one of the reasons why it's popular. This is a cool house. Actually, these train tracks that we're walking along now and the trains that just passed, oh, by the way, look at the sky. I think I might get a surprise. So these train tracks, it's like one of the most important kind of train lines, I would say. Like it's the Keihin Tohoku line and the Tokaido line, which are really like connecting the south, or like the Kanagawa prefecture area, which is just south of Tokyo, to the central parts of Tokyo. So a lot of people rely on these trains to get to and from work every day. Maybe not now, not as many now because of the pandemic, but yeah. For a brief period of time I was staying at a place that was using the Keihin Tohoku line, and that train line during rush hour, I tell you, it's not a great experience. It's not great. But the good thing with it, or also with the Tokaido line, is that the stations are pretty far apart, so you can actually get quite far in not that much time. So yeah. Rush hour in Shibuya was an experience. Yeah, Shibuya is still not like a massive station, actually, so yeah, I guess it's an experience. But I think rush hour at a place like Shinjuku or Ikebukuro is even more of an experience. Was the thunder from last stream some of the loudest you've heard in Tokyo? I think so, yeah. It really sounded like there was like explosions in the block next to me. Like it was so loud that I could clearly feel the ground shake, and it was like it hurt my ears. So it was pretty intense. Actually, right now, the last couple of days, the weather's been like that in large parts of Japan. So there's a lot of places right now that are having flooding issues as well. So it's kind of freaky. Like every year there's like massive floods in some part of Japan now. My wife, who grew up here, she tells me that when she grew up it wasn't like that at all. So that's clearly a sign of the changing climate, and makes me worried about, you know, the future of some of the more vulnerable societies. So just a moment, I need to check where I am actually, because someone wanted me to go to this shell mound ruins. Yes, good thing that I checked, because we're pretty close to those. Question is, I think I need to go this way. Some people are asking about the COVID situation. So I generally try to not talk too much about that here on this channel, because it's everywhere anyway. So let's not start a discussion about that. But if you want to know the situation in Japan, you can easily find it out by Googling. Oh, I think I just heard some thunder. Let's see. Will history repeat itself today? Will we have the third stream in a row where I get interrupted by a freak thunderstorm? So here's the park that some of you wanted me to stop by at. If someone knows like the history of this place, please let us know in the chat, because I really don't know what this is and what these ruins are from. But apparently these things were built quite a long time ago. I see some mention of Meiji Junen, 1877. Oh, and now we have the rain. The rain is upon us. Maybe I have to take refuge in here. Maybe I should order lunch. Maybe I can call Uber Eats and have them bring me some lunch that I can eat here in the park. It's not very heavy yet though, so still okay. So apparently you're not allowed to use the tables in this park. Thank you, Warren from Toronto. Have you seen this level of flood in Tokyo before? Tokyo doesn't have that much flooding right now. So we had big flooding in Tokyo, in around Tama River. It was a big flood 2 years ago. Right now it's not so bad. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting park, this. I actually did a photo session here. When was that? Last year, last autumn? I did a family portrait photo shoot in this park. That was fun. Yeah, I can hear thunder. Can you also hear it? You like gyoza? Yes, I do like gyoza. My favorite gyoza place is a shop called Anda Gyoza. ANDA gyoza. They have 2 shops, I think. One is in Futako Tamagawa in my area. And they also have a shop in Yoyogi Uehara. However, what they make is kind of they make sui gyoza, so this kind of steamed or boiled. I'm not sure, but yeah, not the fried ones. And they have a bit of quirky fillings, so their gyoza is quite quite healthy actually, very delicious. So yeah, that's my favorite gyoza place. Then there's this quite famous gyoza shop in Harajuku. I don't know the name of it, but it's pretty good if you prefer like traditional unhealthy gyoza, and if you want to eat those in a kind of more vivid atmosphere. There's a place in Harajuku that I don't remember the name of, but I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's kind of a layer of seashells here. So I can't really read this easily without spending a very long time here. But interesting, it's an excavation site. This is a pretty neat spot. Yep, I think the thunder is getting closer to us now. Time capsule from the Jomon era. Wow, that's pretty cool. Jomon era, that was a very long time ago. Convenient storm shelter, yeah, but I'm leaving it now. Let's hope it won't get worse. So I think we're pretty close to Omori station by now, which is kind of halfway to Kamata. So let's see. Someone said that the rain, it looks like the rain might not pass directly over where I currently am, so fingers crossed. So here's a map. Let's map. Oh, okay, it's raining now. So that's Omori station. I came from this way, Omori Machi station. Yeah, rain is certainly increasing. Let's see how bad it gets. Thank you, Trevor Beck, for subscribing to my channel. That is very kind of you. Thank you. What's this? That's a pretty cool, I guess it's some sort of artwork. Interesting. So now, okay, so this is the border to Otaku. So now we are leaving Shinagawa-ku, or Shinagawa Ward, and we are entering Otaku, which is the southernmost Tokyo ward in kind of this part of Tokyo. If that makes any sense. No drops of water on the lens yet. Yeah, and actually now the rain stopped again. So Let's see if I will stay lucky like that. Probably not. Let's head back down to the train track, shall we? Ooh, wind is picking up too. That's dramatic. Family Mart is coming up. Okay. Let's see. Check the map. Okay, there's a park, but it's on the opposite side of the train tracks. Maybe I can, yeah, I can cross here. Let's do that. I like these pedestrian bridges as well. The view is usually quite nice from up there. Let's see what we can make out of the view from here. We can certainly see a dramatic sky and not a lot else, I guess. That's Omori station down here though. That over there, that's Omori station. So that will be my next waypoint on this walk. Yes, Haneda Airport is quite nearby. It is. I think it would be quite convenient for me to live around here, actually, considering that I do quite a lot of flying for my work. So, where I'm currently at, it takes me at least, on good days, it takes me like an hour to get to the airport. Which isn't horribly bad, but it's also not great, especially since the buses from my area are very infrequent. It's just like one bus every hour or every 2 hours. So, time please. It is currently 12:15 here in Tokyo. I enjoy working with you, T. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Good to hear. This is rare. I hear someone honking a lot. You don't really hear that very often in Tokyo. Must be someone who's very angry. Here it says Shinagawa. Huh, that's weird. I thought we were in Otakuna. This is the kanji for Shinagawa that they made kind of like a 3D sculpture of. Kind of neat. How's Mini Explorer today? She's good. I think she had like a stomach ache or something last night. She woke up crying a couple of times in the middle of the night, so that made us a little bit worried. But then this morning when we fed her breakfast, she was very happy and in a good mood again. Okay, Claudia, good night. Thanks for stopping by. He lied to us. Yeah, I guess I did. Maybe we're just like on the border. Maybe the border runs in a slightly strange way. I don't know. This must be the station entrance, I guess. Yup, pretty sure it is. Also, someone is asking about the Olympics, but I just get so agitated and angry whenever I think about the Olympics, so I don't want to talk about the Olympics today. Sorry. Yes, now we're at Omori station, which is a station that I think I've only been to once before in my entire life. And that might very well have been the time when I streamed from here. This part of Tokyo is quite unfamiliar to me. But it looks like a pretty major station. Again, it looks like there's lots of bus lines. Pretty substantial bus terminal here. And of course, always big shopping mall or department store on top of the major stations, which is common here in Japan. Actually a really big station. I wonder what lines stop here. I guess the KQ line and the JR both stop here, so maybe that's why. Have you climbed up Mount Fuji? No, I have not. I am lazy, and it seems like a hassle and not a very enjoyable one. So no, I've never done it. Never done that. Still a little bit of a drizzle right now, but nothing really that bothers me. Wow, Gender Equality Promotion Center. Don't see that very often in Japan. Okay, so there's this station here, Omori Kaigan. And here's Omori Station. I will just continue walking this way. Okay, Japan's first railroad between Shimbashi and Yokohama was inaugurated in 1872, and in 1876 Omori Station was founded. So, okay. I see, but interesting. happening today. Oh, looks like we have a Shoten guy down here. That might be worth checking out. And people are queuing up for this ramen shop. Must be good. Rain is picking up a little bit again. And I can still hear the thunder. Omori shopping mall, Milpa. Okay, let's check out this Shoten guy. Oh, the rain is picking up now, so good if we can kind of take refuge here for a while. Yeah, 大きいアーケードありますね。知らなかった。Do you find Swedish food in Tokyo? Yeah, there's a few Swedish restaurants, but Swedish food is pretty bad, so I never eat it. Your old Shoten guy, nice. It's a pretty nice one. I always like old Shoten guys like this. I think they're very nice. Especially when it's raining, actually, and you can hear the sound of the rain. It's quite relaxing. Udon shop would be nice. Yeah, I'm actually getting quite hungry. But the thing is, I'm meeting my wife and daughter after this stream. We have an errand to do. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat with them. We left it a little bit open. But, yeah. No, this is not with the Papa Noel, the Santa Claus coffee shop. That's in the complete opposite side of town, actually. But these traditional Japanese shopping streets, or shotengai as they're called in Japanese, they usually look kind of similar with this roof. So yeah, I kind of understand why you're asking. But no, we're in a very different part of town. That part with Papa Noel, Santa Claus, was in a neighborhood called Minowa, which is north of Asakusa. And now we're in the southern edge of Tokyo, close to Kawasaki City, actually. I wonder the rain status, if it's going to end sometime soon. It sounds like it's getting heavier though. It's actually sounding really heavy now. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, and the thunder as well. It feels like, yeah, it feels like that Ginza walk all over again. Almost. No dramatic lightning though. Radar no shows rain right over you. It's spreading to the west. Okay. Is it supposed to pass anytime soon? Let me check. Do you often bike commute? Not anymore, no. I used to before my daughter was born. But these days I usually just have to go for the fastest way of getting from A to B, and that's usually the train. Rain should stop at 1800 Japan time. Well, that's 5.5 hours from now. So that's not good. That's not good. Let's see. I'm checking the radar now myself. Yeah, it does indeed look... Oh no! Rain is heading down my way, my friends. Rain is heading down my way. So it will be heavy rain for 45 minutes. According to JMA, which is the official meteorological agency. So that is a little bit unfortunate. That is a little bit unfortunate. I should probably take a break. Question is what to do with the stream. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, I will message my wife. I think they just left. So I should tell her to be careful because they're heading kind of this direction. Yeah, you can hear the rain, right? Yeah, I'm a little bit at a loss as to what I can do right now. I think I might actually just end the stream earlier than expected, but since it looks like it will rain for quite some time, and we are just hitting 1 hour, which is, I mean, it's not a long stream, but it's not super short. But yeah, I think I will end the stream and grab a bite, and potentially I might do another stream later today, but that's just that's not for certain at all. Maybe an evening walk or something later tonight, yeah. Yeah, you will accompany me, but I think the restaurants around here, actually this is kind of a business district, and most of the restaurants are, it's lunchtime now, so restaurants will be quite full, so it's not really okay to just go in there and stream, and I'm pretty sure they will deny me if I ask for permission. As it's gonna be busy everywhere. So yeah, I will wrap things up now. But thanks a lot for joining me today, and sorry for the premature ending. And who knows, there might be another stream later today, maybe tonight or something. We shall find out. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Bye bye. Heido. Mata ne. Auf Wiedersehen.